Kathleen Kelly Janus, Social Startup Success: How the Best Nonprofits Launch, Scale Up, and Make a Difference. In Social Startup Success: How the Best Nonprofits Launch, Scale Up, and Make a Difference, Kathleen Kelly Janus reveals the techniques and strategies that successful nonprofits use to maximize their reach and make a tangible impact. The book highlights the importance of strategically developing prototypes, embracing failure, evaluating success through measurable outcomes, and utilizing data for growth. For nonprofits to scale up, they must cleverly navigate funding while keeping their core values in focus. Janus also explores necessary processes for building a strong organizational structure, workforce, and board to attain and hold on to success.
Maximizing funding for nonprofits. Nonprofits can't access angel investors and must rely on stakeholders. To expand, they must use human-centered design, a methodology that involves researching, prototyping, and testing. Aspire Public Schools used this approach to create a low-cost prototype for its preschool bus project, using only a carpet, some tape, and cheap IKEA furniture. Embracing failure in nonprofits. Innovation in nonprofits requires taking risks, admitting failures, and trying again. However, when nonprofit leaders are too committed to their ideas and fear losing funding, their organizations suffer, and beneficiaries are ultimately harmed. Learning from failures is crucial for nonprofit success. Silicon Valley's embrace of failure offers a model for nonprofits. Testing services in the field and openly sharing missteps within the organization can spark innovation and growth. Organizations like GiveWell share their failures to help others learn from their mistakes. To achieve success, nonprofits must be willing to take risks and learn from their failures. Data-driven approach to nonprofit success. Nonprofits should focus on smart indicators, outcomes, and hard data metrics combined with qualitative assessments to determine their impact on beneficiaries. The theory of change model sets goals and defines metrics to track progress. Strong data is essential to prove impact for funders. With the increasing demand for nonprofit transparency, funders expect organizations to gather sound data to prove their impact. ROI models are not appropriate for nonprofits. Instead, they should develop smart success indicators that focus on solving problems. Determining impact requires using a combination of hard data metrics and qualitative assessments, such as surveys. Nonprofits should rely on outcomes, such as how many beneficiaries got better paying jobs, rather than outputs, such as the number of attendees at a training program. The theory of change model sets goals and tracks progress over time on a dashboard. A case in point is the Coalition for Queens, C4Q, aimed at creating a more robust tech ecosystem in Queens, New York, by helping underserved people gain access to training to become programmers. With sound metrics in place, C4Q could claim that 85% of its participants will graduate, and 70% will earn a minimum of $85,000 per year in tech. Strong data is vital to prove the impact of the nonprofit's efforts and support the journey of social change. Improving social impact through beneficiary feedback. Nonprofit organizations can improve their social impact by incorporating feedback from beneficiaries. Braven, a nonprofit, surveyed non-participant students to identify the best intervention strategy. Maintaining relationships with beneficiaries through mentoring, events, and ongoing services is critical to tracking outcomes. Creating a plan for senior leadership and using a dashboard with key metrics can streamline data and provide meaningful comparisons. Room to Read has a literacy dashboard with only 8 metrics that it distributes to funders. Google Sheets and Salesforce.com offer free versions of dashboards for nonprofit organizations. Earned income strategy. Developing an earned income strategy can help overcome the biggest barrier to scaling up, funding. Earnings can make up to 30% of the budget, but philanthropic funding should be the main source of income for at least 2 years. A diversity of income sources is pivotal, and nonprofits should look for natural matches among potential funders. With an earned income strategy, not all nonprofits may find business ventures suitable as their core funding stream. Nonprofits in human rights, criminal justice, and environmental protection have less access to earned income for ethical reasons. The strongest sectors for testing earned income strategies are education, global development, and youth development. To prevent exhaustion and allow staff to take more ownership over the mission of the organization, leading from behind is important. Wise CEOs recognize the need to share power to have a greater impact. The Sierra Club, for example, charges membership fees, while the Hot Bread Kitchen incorporated 35% of funding from philanthropic sources. A balance between philanthropic and earned income is critical for long-term sustainability. The hybrid model for nonprofits. Nonprofits can create a 501(c)(3) organization with a for-profit element to receive investment capital and tax exemptions. This hybrid model allows for unlimited income potential while still supporting the social impact mission. However, managing the legal aspects can be challenging, and focusing too much on profit can detract from the core mission. The ideal hybrid model links the business venture directly to the mission, such as Hot Bread Kitchen. Nonprofit strategies. Nonprofits can sell their expertise to the private sector, charging for advice and services. This can lead to increased brand recognition and partnerships. Additionally, implementing moderate beneficiary fees or selling products can empower those served. Organizations should develop measures to track outcomes to assess true impact. Case studies from Code 2040 in companies such as Twitter, Pandora, and Airbnb show the successful application of this strategy. As demonstrated by One Acre Fund and Living Goods, microfinancing and product sales can also be effective fundraising methods. Maximizing fundraising efforts. One of the biggest challenges facing small nonprofits is accessing funds from grant foundations. To overcome this, it's recommended that nonprofits create a multi-year strategy and target funders whose values align with their goals. As organizations grow, funders demand proof of impact, making it essential to collect and analyze data regularly. Collaborating with similar organizations can also optimize fundraising efforts, but each organization should maintain its unique public identity. The Center for Youth Wellness in San Francisco is a model of collaboration that optimizes resources and combines expertise. Additionally, creating an effective dashboard to analyze data helps nonprofits stay in control of information and use it to improve their work. Lastly, nonprofits should not be afraid to ask for money and instead center their relationship with donors around the worthwhile work they do. Some nonprofits even utilize the 100% model, where a major donor covers all operating expenses, allowing other donors to contribute solely to the mission. The power of inverted pyramid in nonprofits. Nonprofit founders must learn to work with others and implement a horizontal accountability system for their staff to succeed. This model has proven effective in organizations such as Kiva and Nordstrom. Nonprofits cannot rely solely on a market-based approach and must focus on investing in employee development and recognition. The freedom to fail is essential for producing creative ideas and transformative products and services. Investing in the right senior leaders, creating a supportive board, and establishing a governance structure are also vital for nonprofit success. A good founder understands their weaknesses and hires talented people to fill gaps in expertise or capability. The power of nonprofit storytelling. Nonprofits can create a compelling narrative by using universal themes and connecting to their community's cultural narrative. The nonprofit should be the protagonist, with the problem as the antagonist. Stories should speak to the head and heart, and employees should share stories to create institutional memory without exploiting beneficiary stories. The story is an important bridge between the data and people's hearts, to inspire action.
Kathleen Kelly Janus's Social Startup Success provides invaluable insights for nonprofit organizations, equipping them with the knowledge and tools required to launch, scale up, and make a real difference. This guide emphasizes the importance of human-centered design, data-driven decision-making, focusing on outcomes, and maintaining a strong organizational structure. Effective financial strategies include finding synergies with suitable funders and considering earned income. Moreover, building and managing a sustainable and supportive workforce requires investing in employees, empowering staff, maintaining accountability, and optimizing board governance. Ultimately, nonprofits that apply these strategies will increase their likelihood of success and create lasting positive change.